Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us for another live. We are here with Maryam today. So this is our guest. She's going to tell us all about her business, and that's Greg over there, my co-host. And let's see. Well, actually, Maryam is also part of our team.
Absolutely. An integral part of our team.
Yes, she's also part of our committee for the Culver City Biz Group. So we've known her for a while, and we're happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having
me. So tell everybody what you do and how long you've been doing it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maryam Majnoonian. I'm a real estate agent. I've been doing real estate full-time since 2009. I think that's like 17 years.
2009, that was like right around that whole recession time.
It was. Everybody was
it a tough time to start?
I didn't know what I'm getting into.
So you're like, okay, I'll try this.
And then everybody was like, are you crazy? You're getting into real estate now? I'm like, I don't know. I never been like, out of real estate. So I'll just get in and see how it goes. But, I'm here.
What attracted you to it?
So I moved to United States in late 2005. I had no idea what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to look at the camera, right?
No, don't. We don't look at it. Just talk to it.
Just talk.
So it's okay. Forget about you guys.
By the way, please, if you have questions or you have comments, please put it into the comment section and we will answer them for you, okay? Thank you so much. Hi, Julia. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Willie. Nice to see you guys all on here. Thanks for joining us. So continue. 2005, you moved to the United States.
2005, moved to the United States. I had no idea what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea what I'm supposed to do. So I'm brand new here, trying to figure out life, work, and everything. Sitting in my sister's couch. Everybody says that, right? At some place they are in their sister couch.
I don't know your sister, so I never.
So your sister moved here before you?
My sister moved here before me. God bless her. She paved the road.
She paved the road.
Yes, she did.
That's a good thing.
Yes, we need older sisters like mine in our lives. And I was just watching this HGTV channel, Home and Garden Home Improvement, I think it's called. And I was just watching this real estate agents, doing this real estate thing. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun thing to do. And I had no idea. So I did some Google research to see how can I start this job and find out I need to have my license. I'm like, okay, how can I get my license? I signed up for an online school. I'm a person, I have to be like in the classroom to learn something. I cannot do online things. So you can see how old I am. I don't look that old though. So I find out Culver City Adult School has this night real estate classes. So I signed up to that, and I got my license after 4 years.
Okay.
Like I was working in several retail places, and finally I got my license and started 2009. Like I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know the course is it's heavy duty. It's a lot of work, and then you have to take a test at the end.
It is.
Yeah. So I'm not. I'm not surprised that it took you a while. Did you speak English when you gave it?
I did speak English, but it wasn't as, I'm still working on my English. It's a constant, work in progress. And, but at the time, it was, a totally different, they say culture shock. We would go, ordering coffee, and I'm like, what? Can you slow down? I can understand, but if they are like, I'm like, what cream, what sugar? Like, just give me a coffee. Don't ask too many questions. So, but yeah, but I knew English. I could like communicate. But it was just, I think, the timing of me, studying. And then I thought because of my English, it was hard, the courses. But it sounded like when I went to that school, the adult school, there were other people that, like, they were from United States, born here, went to school. I'm like, does this sound like difficult for you as well? They were like, yeah, we've never heard this word. I'm like, okay, thank goodness, it's not just me.
It's the terminology.
So yeah, the terminology was totally difficult.
It's not an easy thing to go through, but
Yeah.
But now you're on the other side.
I'm on the other side.
Okay, so when you got your license, did you start working for a company, or did you go off on your own, or?
No, I wasn't that brave to go on my own.
How long did it take you to sell your first house?
The first year I did like 4 homes, sold 4 houses.
That's
I didn't know it's really good, for your first year. So I went with a company. It was like an online, one of this. It wasn't Redfin, Zip Realty called. And after like 6 months that I was there, I felt like I'm not learning anything. I need somebody who can show me the ropes. And I partnered up with the lady that we were going to the real estate classes together. And we decided to go to Keller Williams because they had a really good startup program for new agents. So we felt that's a good start for us. And I was in Keller Williams for about over 10 years. I stayed there for very long. Yeah, I felt like I'm a dinosaur there. So yeah.
Well, that's good that you learned and then you moved on.
Yeah.
But now, where do you work?
So after Keller Williams, as I said, I felt like I'm like a dinosaur over there because I wasn't growing. I went to Compass. I was there for 3 years, and I recently made a move to a smaller company. It's very hands-on. There are like 5 agents. My broker is amazing. It's called the RFC Group, Real Estate and Finance Connection. We have a brokerage that they do financing side of it, and then there is the real estate side of it.
So it's all in one.
All in one. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Wow.
We have a couple questions here.
Yeah. Oh.
One is, are you seeing home prices go up or down or staying steady in this area?
On the west side where we live, it's always going up. You don't see coming down. We are still, a lot of people are saying like the market is shifting, the prices are coming down, but still we are seeing a very strong seller's market. That's my take of market, because there are homes that still have multiple offers, they go over asking, and that's an indicator of the prices being on the seller's side than the buyer, seller's market than the buyer's market.
Well, I think also because we're on the west side, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would think so.
So I think if you went outskirts of LA, you would
feel it.
Yeah.
That it's like going down, it's like, changing. But on the west side, we are, my take of the market and what I'm dealing with, I feel like still we are in a seller's market for now.
Okay.
So another question is, with it being a competitive industry, what sets you apart from other realtors?
Good question.
Thanks for that question, Vicky.
Vicky, that's a very good question. I don't want to see myself as a real estate agent, because I want to see myself and have my clients see me as their trusted advisor. So I'm not when I'm trying to connect with somebody or help someone, my goal is not to do just one transaction. I want to have them as to see me as their trusted advisor and come back to me. And that's why a lot of my business is repeat and referral. I was doing a kind of a research for next week that I'm having a personal coach, and I want to see where my business is coming. And it was like kind of an aha moment, like, oh my God, I've done like 4 transactions with this person and like 5 transactions with that, or few referral from the same person, which was interesting to find out how my business is coming about.
Well, that's good to know, because you know, if when you have repeat business, that means that you did something right in the first place.
That's true.
And then if they're referring you people, you know, that's the best way to get it. You know,
Absolutely.
because nothing better than a testimonial from a, you know,
I agree.
past customer.
And I don't take that for granted.
It's the best marketing you can
Yes.
get.
That's true. That's very true.
Jeff asks, where do you go and network to get new business?
I go to Culver City Biz.
Why not even bother asking?
Yes,
A little
right.
plug.
What's the thinking?
Yeah. So for new businesses, if I want to get new client, new business, my main sources are open houses or door knocking. I stopped.
So if you go to an open house, you're trying to get a buyer?
A buyer or seller. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not there only to do, like find a new buyer. I know a lot of sellers, before they decide to sell, they kind of interview, in
So
my
they're shopping-
opinion.
they're
They're
shopping
shopping,
for-
absolutely,
okay.
they
I
do
didn't
that.
think of that, yeah.
Yes, they
Interesting.
go to open houses, they want to see how other agents, like different agents, handle their, you know, business. And also before my open houses, I go invite the neighbors at least 50 doors to come to my open house. So that's kind of, you know, showing them if they are in the market to sell, how do I handle my business? How do I take care of my clients that they are selling their home? So,
Right.
yeah.
But are you more of a listing agent or a buying agent?
I want to say for most of my business, I would say 50-50, but more like a buyer towards buyers.
Okay.
I would like that to be changed. Be
Wanna
more,
be more listings?
more listings than buyers. No offense to my beautiful and great buyers. Not that I'm not grateful for you guys, but I would love to go more on the listing side.
Okay. Can you share why? What do you like more about?
Is it more of a challenge, more money? Is it more?
No. The money wise is not different, but I feel like I'm gonna say I'm being lazy because it's much easier. I'm being honest. Yeah, I think sellers are much easier, but there are sellers that they can be nightmare. But the whole transaction side of it, it's much easier because sometimes buyers will take longer than what you would think to find a place.
Right.
Not that I'm not patient.
You're picking a house, you've got to pick the right one.
Exactly. And I don't like pressuring my buyers, so I let them take their time, see as many homes as possible. But sometimes it's like, ooh, you are just getting over your head here, you know?
So if let's say I'm going to buy a house, I see the house I want, I'm 100%, and I go in and I want to buy it myself. Do I need a real estate agent?
Unless you don't need it, but unless you need,
What are the advantages?
unless you need to know all the contract stuff.
Okay,
you
so
know?
if I don't, what's the
There
difference
are a lot of
between-
pitfalls that you can get into and buy something, lemon, they say. Yeah, if you don't use a real estate agent. A good real estate agent will have your back, will make sure from the get-go it will be your contract, how to negotiate for you, what to put in your purchase agreement. And then once your offer is accepted, our job is not done there. We have to make sure you do the right inspections to make sure you're not getting into a, crappy home. And there are things that some buyers don't know. If they are first-time home buyers, there are things that they definitely need our advice on.
Good.
Yeah.
So you can negotiate for them and help them get the best deal
Of course.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, all that paperwork.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I wouldn't do it. I'm just asking. I actually know a couple people who have
Unless
done
you
it.
love paperwork.
I know 2 people that did it in the past and they regretted it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
absolutely, you
Yeah.
can go ahead and do it on your own, but we wouldn't advise you to do that.
Okay.
Who pays the commission? The seller or does the buyers have to pay anything?
Very good question. So I don't know if you guys or anybody out there heard about the lawsuit that happened in 2024. Starting August 2024, commissions have been decoupled, meaning the seller's agent is obligated to pay their own agent fee, and the buyer's agent are obligated to pay their agent fee. However, what we are seeing in this market, as it's real estate and everything is negotiable in real estate, a lot of buyers still are not paying their agent fee, and the seller is paying as part of their, incentive for their marketing.
So before it was the seller paid, and then the commission was split between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent.
Correct.
But
yes.
now they're saying
It's
that
decoupled.
buyers
Yes.
have to pay their own agent.
Correct.
Very strange. So then does that mean that the seller's agent gets less? Or it's the...
Actually, it's funny that you asked. It's kind of blessing in disguise, I would say, for a lot of buyer's agent, because commissions are negotiable. And before, when the listing agent was negotiating your fee, you were getting whatever the listing agent had negotiated with the seller, your fee. Now, you can decide what is your fee for representing a buyer. It can be 2%, 2.5%, 3%, 3.5%, 4%. You can name your price.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This makes a big difference
Yeah,
for the buyer's agent. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, good to know. That's
It's a big change,
big change.
for sure. Yes.
So that went into effect as the start of this year?
August 2024.
24. Yeah, I've not
2024,
heard
okay.
that. That's very interesting.
So it's already been in
It's
effect.
been in effect for sure. It's been 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So has that benefited you at all?
I mean, I got some pay raise.
That's a yes.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Would you advise anyone to become a real estate agent? Is it a good career? Is it something that is fulfilling and worth the challenge, money, all of that?
It all depends. I cannot discourage anybody not to get into real estate. If anybody wants to get into real estate, come see me. Be happy to give you any tips that I have. But if you're planning to get into real estate, I would say have a really good sphere of influence, because you can rely on strangers to do business, but if you have a good sphere of influence and you have good relationship with others and they can trust you and like you, you will do good and you will make good money. Yeah.
Surround yourself with good connections.
Connection for
And
sure.
support system.
For sure. Connection is, I would say, it would be your good base to start.
At some point, does the majority of your business come from referrals? Because you've met some, like you said, some nice people.
I mean, so one of the clients that I was looking at, it was from my first listing that we had in Westchester, and we helped him to buy that property because he was living across on the other street over, and he has been with me since. And I think I've helped him like to buy 5 properties, and then he leases all his properties every year. I'm helping him with leasing, his investment properties. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, it was for sure challenging starting real estate. Not that I knew what I'm getting into, and I need this, connections. But once you make that connections, you have to keep them happy. You have to be,
Okay.
And I know that you got one coming to one of my luncheons.
Oh, for the, yes. I mean, I'm so grateful for Rafia. Just seriously.
You just never know where you're going to get business. And
Let's move on.
Yes.
Move
No,
on.
no.
So that was a good thing. I mean, a lot of connections get made.
Yes.
Referrals get happen from people that you meet and stuff. And so
it's another great reason to attend gatherings. I mean,
exactly.
Networking is so
Exactly.
important. Even with just friends, they know people, and you never know.
For sure, knowing Rafia was one of the best things that could
that
have happened
helps a lot.
to me in my life. I wish I knew you before.
Aww,
That's for sure.
No, I mean, that's the beauty of it all. Like, wherever you go, I think that's something that we all should practice. And I don't do it myself. Like, I think we had this conversation last night at dinner too about when you meet someone, do you ask them, what do you do? And there was conversations about like not wanting to say what you do because it shouldn't define you. But at the same time, you just never know what right connection it could be when you answer that question for someone.
I do it a lot, only because I want to know the person. I don't have to dwell on it. But sometimes if you tell me what you do, it'll give me an idea of what to talk about.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be your business.
Right.
But it's also interesting to know what people do.
Yeah.
Right. But again, even I don't talk about it all the time either. So it's, but we were talking about like, I don't know if you went to all your high school reunions, Greg. I know you didn't grow up here.
I did.
But I remember like the 20-year reunion. That was the most asked question. Like,
the 10-year nobody was really doing anything. So it was kind of like, whatever, good to see you again. Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? And it was like the question of the night.
Right, and I think that's it. I think that's kind of an automatic reflex because you've seen these people over the years. You haven't seen them in a long time. You grew up at a certain time, and now you just want to know. It's an icebreaker, really, more than anything. And it's it's a natural question in a reunion.
Absolutely. So this is great. So she came to one of my gatherings, and while she was here, she was talking to somebody, and then it just so happened, and she got that listing. So you just never know.
You never know who you're gonna meet.
You just have to like open your mouth and say things. And
well, trust me, I love the question when people ask, "What do you do?" I'm glad you asked.
A lot of people do. Here's another question Vicky asked. Can you work in any other states, or is that too complicated because of distance or licensing? I threw in the licensing part.
Yeah, for sure you need to have a license if you want to do different states. So I'm licensed in the state of California. But if you want to, I know a lot of agents and a lot of agents who are, big agents. They have groups and they have their own like buyers agents and everything. They like to expand and go to different states. So it's possible you can get your license and have somebody who you trust and make a kind of start a company in there remotely. Everything gets done nowadays, but you need to have some boots in the ground in the state that you want to work. So
do you have any desire to do that, or is it too complicated?
No, it's not complicated, but you need to have the resources and people who you can trust and start a business. But I don't want to do that I don't
So
know.
if you wanted to, let's say tomorrow I asked you to find me a house in Vegas,
In Vegas. So
you'd have to have a license in Las Vegas
Correct.
in order. So I'd have to get an agent in Las Vegas to help me.
correct.
Okay.
So another thing, the beautiful thing about being in real estate is that you don't have to necessarily have license in different states to help your loved ones or your family members. If you have good connection with other agents in other states and good relationships, so it's funny you mentioned Vegas. One of my friends was looking to buy in Vegas, and I happened to know one agent in Vegas, so we did that
Same
connection, and
Okay.
then they helped them over there. So this is something that I can certainly
Well, it
help
makes
you guys
sense
with.
because if you're an agent, wherever you're an agent, you're specializing in that
Yes.
neighborhood, right?
Mhm,
And so it makes sense to
Yeah.
go to that neighborhood
Sure.
and get that
To
agent.
be where you're at.
Yeah.
Where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're trying to sell houses from California and like North Carolina or something, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's harder.
That's a
It's
good question.
definitely hard. Great question. Yeah.
Well, that's good because you could just concentrate in here.
Yes.
And so, do you just concentrate in Culver City, West LA, or?
West Side,
Uh-huh.
Culver City, surrounding cities, and then not that I like to do, but I'm Armenian, and I have a lot of family members and friends in Glendale. I have some friends living in Valley area. I would love to help them if they want me to do so. So I'll travel a bit. But other than that, like even Orange County, I don't go that far. I have a agent friend who lives in Orange County, so I
So
just
you
refer
refer
that
okay.
business there.
It's probably better because then you can, like I said, you can specialize in the neighborhood that you know well, and you can tell your clients all about that neighborhood, and I think that's better. And also, you live around here, so that makes it even more.
Makes a world of difference.
I don't have to drive in 4 or 5. So.
There's that, but also you know the area. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you ever sell a house without just online, like without actually?
Meeting the person.
Yeah.
See,
Like, has a reverse thing happened? Like somebody from Las Vegas, from another state, said, I want to buy a house, and said they saw everything online and purchased a house that way?
like without the
Without
buyer,
actually-
without seeing it?
Yeah.
Not hasn't happened to me. I'm not saying that it hasn't happened, but it hasn't happened to me.
But that's a great question, because if somebody from another state came here, you'd be okay. That would be fine. You don't need another license to sell a house.
No,
Somebody-
but yeah, it
I was just wondering if somebody would actually buy a house without.
There a lot, especially in like COVID era. I'm sure a lot of those things
People
has
were doing
happened.
things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I bet that did happen. Do you sell more houses, like single-family homes, or do you sell more condos and townhouses?
Either. It's just
It's about the same?
Yeah, it's about the same.
Because I know our area here is more single-family
Single-family
homes.
homes, yeah.
But like Marina Del Rey, there's like a lot more condos and
Yeah.
townhouses.
Either. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. But do you prefer any one over the other?
I prefer single-family homes because if you're dealing with condos and townhouses, you're dealing with HOAs, and that can be tricky sometimes. Yeah.
And expensive.
A lot more money, yeah. That's really tricky.
expensive.
Very tricky.
Yeah, and the laws that they have, like especially now, some HOAs are good about it, and some are not that good. 2 years ago, one of my condo deals fell off because the HOA was not on top of this new rule for the balconies. So, those are the things that can happen, and until you're not in the deal, you won't know, and then all of a sudden, oh, sorry, you can't buy this because it's not.
Have you ever worked with someone for like a long time, and then at the last minute they just back out? They just I can't.
It has happened a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just sometimes they get, especially buyers, they get fatigued. Like if they really are trying to take their time, look at every single home, and want to make sure that they're not making a mistake, they're buying the right home. It's just totally can
You just burn out.
Burn out.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's hard because there's not just money, a lot of emotions.
Yes.
You know,
For sure.
involved in purchasing and selling a house.
That's true.
Right? You know, there are people, in my opinion, that don't have any emotions to it, and they can just like sell a house and move. And
I love those people.
well, there you go. But there's a lot of people who can't do that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, there are people who have lived in that house for like 20, 30 years, and they have their kids growing there. Like, it's a lot of emotions involved. But as you said, there are some people like, we're done with this house, you're moving, like, you know.
They're okay to move on to another, you know, to another house or something. And this is my second house, and I had similar attitude when I was selling my other house to move to this house. I had no real like emotional
that's good.
thing to it. I wanted to keep it, but I couldn't keep it. So I was okay with it
I want
because
you
I was
to be my
upgrading.
client.
I was upgraded. But my husband and my older daughter did not have the same feeling about it, and so they were distraught over, you know, selling. But now, if you ask me, I would have a lot more emotional. Yeah. So I wouldn't be your ideal client.
Yeah, I mean, I still love you.
It's good and bad with everything, I guess.
Yes, you have to take the good and the bad.
So what do you want people to know about you?
Wait, there's one more question here. Do you help people rent out their homes as well, or find a rental, or is that not worth the time?
Very good question. My standard for working with leases and rentals is that I will help them to rent their place, but I don't work with renters. That's right, renters. So,
You don't work with renters?
No, it's just as whoever asked the question. It's not. I mean, everybody is different. My standard for my business is that I don't. It's not in my category to help renters, because they have better resources. I would be honest with them. If they want to go with me, they're gonna have a very limited access to what they can go and find it in apartments.com and westsiderentals.com.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's more questions.
Ooh.
Okay. How long do your listings usually stay on the market? That's a great question.
That's a very, very good question.
My average days on the market is 30 to 45 days. And that's my personal average.
Before you get an offer, or
before we get an offer.
Okay, so 30 to 45 days.
Okay.
So a month and a half to a month. Okay. And then how many homes have you sold in the last 12 months?
Very good question. I had a very, 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 very slow year last year.
I was getting excited.
Oh, I know she had so many berries.
Yeah, very slow year. I did a lot of leases, but the sale, which was my biggest and only sale, was almost $5 million that I did.
That'll make up for some.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is another question from Christine. Hi, Christine. How many listings do you currently have?
I do not have any current listings, and I'm hoping that will change.
Yes. So if you need to sell your house,
Tell me.
or if you need to buy a house, either way, call her. She can do buying or selling. So call her.
I'm going to correct that, but we have a luxury lease, 18,000 in Beverly Wood area. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, beautiful home with a pool. If anybody's looking in that area, please let us know.
18,000?
5 bedrooms.
5-bedroom, 5-bath. Each room has its own ensuite. Obviously, 2-story view of downtown. You can also see the building on Jefferson, the controversial building that it's in Culver City. Not the graffiti one. The ugly one.
Cumulus.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That one you can see it. So it's a beautiful property. It has a nice pool. The
And you're
owners-
saying Beverlywood area.
Beverlywood area, 90035.
Okay. I don't know if you guys are familiar with where Beverlywood is. It's like,
Off Robertson.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. Which side of Cheviot Hills?
Uh,
A little bit
it's-
of east of Cheviot Hills.
It's this is the Robertson, and it's east.
I think it's a little east of Cheviot
No,
Hills.
west of Robertson.
Yeah. So that'll be a good one, and it's a rental. You're renting.
It's a rental.
Okay.
It's a luxury lease.
Beverlywood is a great community. Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's beautiful houses over there.
Yep.
Let's see. I think I got all the questions that she had.
Segue.
Keep them coming. But yeah, so that's a rental, and then you're hoping.
I'm hoping to get listings. Like, it's a good business, but we would like to.
But
sell
isn't it
more
always a
business.
little slow at the end of the year?
It is, yeah. It's the
Yeah.
season. I mean, that's why I'm hoping it will pick up. So.
A lot more people sell houses like during the summer because their kids are out of school and they can
Yeah.
change schools
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so.
I have a question. How much does economy play into all this, the buying and selling houses? I mean, if the economy is down, does it affect anything that you're doing?
Yeah, of course, it's definitely gonna affect. If people don't have money to buy,
Right.
how they gonna do it? And if again, the same goes back to economy. If the seller, most sellers are trying to move up. Unless they are moving out of the states, that's the reason they're selling. That's a different story. But if they are moving up, if there is no money to upgrade, so they're gonna just stay. So definitely, economy plays a big.
Or if you have a $2 million home, you may sell it for $2 million, but where are you going to move now? That's equivalent to what you have.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have more money
Right,
to buy a
exactly.
bigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So can you tell everybody the company that you're working with now?
It's called the RFC Group, Real Estate and Finance Connection. We are in, again, Beverlywood area, on Beverlywood Drive.
Oh, okay. So you're in that neighborhood. The
The
office
office is in that, I don't know if
Okay.
you guys are familiar with that tall Chase building. We are on the 7th floor.
Okay. Next question is, how do you balance pricing aggressively versus pricing to sell quickly?
I do not balance anything. It's not my decision. I always advise my clients different types of pricing and strategies on how to go about it. And it all comes down to seller, what they want to do. So we advise and then they decide.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you get a listing, you check the neighborhood to see what has sold recently, right?
Yeah,
And what's comparable to the listing that
Correct.
you're working on,
correct.
and then that's how you come up with the price.
Correct.
But if you have a buyer that doesn't agree with that, a seller that doesn't agree with that, then you have to
They're
talk
in
with-
trouble. They either need to decide if they want to sell it or if they just want to stay, because they can always try their price, but if after 2 weeks they're not getting what they wanted, we know it's the price.
It's too high, yeah. But you said something in the beginning when we first started talking to you today, and that was that you thought it was a seller's market and that you're seeing a lot of houses sell for higher than the asking price.
Most cases.
So then, is that a strategy to price it at a point where you know you're going to get multiple offers and it's going to go up higher than what you're
That
asking?
would be always my strategy and my advice, but again, I'm not the decision maker.
If you go too high, people are just going to walk away.
Yeah, it's a decision that the seller needs to make. As I said, we will lay out the landscape and different strategies for pricing, and then if the seller has the stomach to do that, go below market value, attract more buyers, get multiple offers, and sell it fast, then that's what we will do.
Have you ever had a seller that you went into the house and you knew that it needed a little bit of work and you asked them to fix up a few things and they didn't want to do that?
So there are cases, but thank God, like I feel like I'm so lucky with the listings that I had. They've been always nice and presentable, and I like to keep it that way. But I mean, I don't mind pointing out things like, you know, it's a conversation that you need to be honest with the person. Do you want to go in the market as a retail, or do you want to be like, you know, a luxury property and be presented as a magazine, you know?
Right. The more you fix up, the better you're gonna get as an offer. Next question is, how will you promote the listing online or on social media?
So once we put the okay, let me give you the truth.
Well, you have a website.
We do have a website. And we have all this social media and everything that we can do to promote. But the truth is, to the fact, if you want to sell your house, 95% of your marketing is your price. And I'm sorry to break that news to you guys, that you think if you hire an agent who has a huge social media follower, you can sell your house faster or for more money. It doesn't matter. 95% of your marketing is going to be your price.
Which is what people are looking for when they're buying a house.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't work or not.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I
Very
mean,
good.
you know, people aren't going to buy something that is overpriced.
Or or just because they're following an agent who has you know, crazy social media followers. That doesn't work that way.
Wow.
And the buyers are very smart nowadays.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. With all the social media and everything, they're
smart.
learning a lot of stuff. Wow. So, well, those are great questions. Thank you guys for asking those.
Asking those questions.
What is your website? You want to tell them?
My website is www.maryamyourhome.com.
And that's MARYAM yourhome.com.
We can post that as well, yeah? We can put that on
Yes.
the
So
site.
you do that. I can send the links for my social media, and I have a business Facebook group and personal Facebook group and Instagram.
Okay.
MaryamYourHome.com. Okay, I just put it into the comments.
Thank you.
So people should be able to get that. I'll put it on both. We're live on Culver City Biz Group, as well as we're live on my personal. So I will put it on both of them. If you guys have any questions or anything that you want to find Maryam, she's tagged on these lives, and so you can find her and ask her any questions. You can contact her through the Culver City Biz Group. You will find her there, or go to her website, like I said. And even after, if you're watching this on the rerun, you can still continue to ask questions. She will answer them for you.
Be happy to.
Yeah. What else do you want everyone to know before we go?
What do I want? I guess that was a question I should have prepared for.
This is not a test. There's no right or wrong answer.
I would love to be of service with your real estate needs. If there is anything that I can help you with, feel free to reach out. Easy to talk, no pressure. Just even if just a quick question or any advice that you need, be happy to guide you.
Yeah, and the consultation of talking to her, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yes.
So
unless you want to pay me.
There's no hourly rate.
Up to you. Entirely up to you.
Yes. So yes, contact her, and she will be happy to answer questions for you. And thank you, Maryam, for
course,
sharing all
thank you.
your
Yeah, very
information with us
Thank you.
and your story of how you got here. That's great. We love hearing it, and hopefully you can get some business out of all of this.
Thank you, Ruby.
We do these lives every Friday to bring a little bit more awareness to some of these businesses that you might not have, contact with. And it certainly has been a fun thing to learn,
Yep. Very
definitely.
nice.
Well, thank you
So-
so much, guys.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for watching, you guys. We had a great event last night over at the Marriott Courtyard. We were hosted by Vicky from All Travel and also from the Courtyard Marriott, Gabby Garcia. She basically arranged all of the room for us, and then All Travel, Vicky does corporate travel, and so there was all kinds of things. We had a great raffle.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun. I will announce soon the next one. For the time being, I'm not announcing it today, but anyway, we'll announce it soon. And we really appreciate you guys coming to see us and come in person. It's always fun to see everybody.
Yeah.
We had a great
Join
group
us.
last night,
Yes.
and lots of new people, lots of new faces. It
Very
was
good
really
event.
fun.
On
Yeah,
all counts.
it's a great
Everybody did
event.
it.
You should attend.
Yeah.
Put your name out there. Don't be shy. We do a 1 minute of elevator speech. My confidence has gone up since I started doing that.
Yeah.
So,
Like a different person.
yeah,
that's
I'm
the
like-
same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, come join us. We would love
There's
to
always
see
food
you happy.
and drinks,
Yeah.
and the Courtyard Marriott did a great job with all that
Yeah.
You
yesterday.
did a terrific job. So did Vicky, by the way.
Vicky,
Yeah,
Great
Vicky
speech.
did
yeah.
a great job.
And then Vicky gave out these really nice, like embroidered luggage tags, and she gave out 15 of those. So people are
Personalized.
going to get personalized luggage tags. So that's going to be fun for them.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. And if you ever want to come on one of our lives, let us know. We're happy to put you into the schedule here. So
Yeah.
we can just contact me if you want to come on one of the lives.
If you see me
Okay.
anywhere, just pull me aside and let me know.
All right, guys. Thank you, and have a great weekend.
Thanks,
Thank